due to the current situation, the coronavirus, we're all stuck at home, so I thought I'd do a bit of backyard bushcraft. Yeah, that was my cat. She's wouldn't leave me alone. I think we're going to have problems with her. Hello folks, Welsh Woodsman here. As you all know, it's over there, all the press, it's on the TVs, on social medias, on everything. At the moment we're going through the coronavirus and it's getting worse. We're locked down now for the last week or two in the UK, and obviously none of us can get out. So I've decided to set up a little fly camp in my back garden and do some backyard bushcraft videos. So this is just the first one to get things set up, and I'll be out as long as the weather holds. But it's time to get my firebox out and give it a go. As you can see, my trusty assistant has come to help me out. She's now on my chair. That's my shadow and follows me everywhere, so she decided she wanted to become famous and get in one of my videos. So don't be surprised if she walks through the shop constantly and gets on my nerves. Okay, so what I'm going to try out now I bought a second hand, it's Bushcraft Essentials Bushbox XL, and it's just a stainless steel version. Now I've only taken this out to have a look at it and set it up, but I've yet to fire it up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get it going. The thing I liked about this was you can just open it up and it's ready to go. And then these then are the bars that go across the top to suspend your pot, or if you want to put them lower, you can go through the lower settings and use a meth stove or what have you. So I'm going to get some feather sticks made up and get this little fire going and get a brew on. Okay, so what I need to do now is I got some feather sticks knocked up, and let's get the burner on the go, because I need a cuppa. So right. Didn't think of this today. So we'll just feed it in like that till she's going, and then I can snap the excess off. I got some shavings in the bottom of the firebox because I knocked up a spoon blank last night and I picked up all the scraps now off the ground outside my shed. So I thought may as well use them up. And I got some scrap out of the waste bin from the shed as well, old offcuts of pine and things. So I thought we'd have a clear out and burn them off. Right, we'll get this going and I'll get back to you. That's actually drawing nicely. Once that's burning in earnest now, I'll get the pins on and get the kettle on. Right, so that's starting to burn nicely now. It's time to get the kettle out. And I got a nice little bag for my GSI kettle now, made by JS Handcraft. I don't know if you can pick that up. I got quite a few of his bits. We did an exchange. He wanted a spoon for his dad for Christmas, so I made him a spoon and did some pyrography work on it for him, and in exchange he then gave me some of his work, and then I had a bag made for my kettle. So I've got quite a few kettles and pots in my collection, but I'm really liking this GSI stainless one. It holds just under a litre, and it's a nice bit of kit. Nice flat bottom on it, goes lovely on my wood burner and hangs over the fire nicely because of this indent in the handle, and the handle also stays out of the way, and so does the clip, so they don't fall over into the heat. Anyway, let's get that tea on the go. I'm actually liking this little burner. I got a couple of wood burners, wood gas stoves, which I've done in previous videos. What I might do is I might start firing them up and doing comparisons and things, because I am stuck at home now for a bit. So this burner is really easy to load. It's a lot easier than my wood gas stoves, and obviously it packs easier because it's flat. I've seen quite a lot of people on YouTube videos now, they got the titanium version of this, and as far as I remember it's like 130, 140 quid. I picked this up second hand off the trade post on Facebook because I fancied one, but I wasn't paying 80, 90 pound for one, and it came with a grill as well, so I may do some cooking on it when I get a chance, but first of all I want to get a brewer. Okay, the kettle's boiling. I think that was just under 4 minutes. That's really good going. Surprising how much heat they concentrated on that burner. I'm very pleased so far. Really easy to load as well. Okay, so it's boiling. Over. Maybe I'll move it with a stick instead. That's another useful thing, is I can move the fire easily. Like that. What are we going to have? A tea. It's not a very good tea bag. It's exploded. It's better. Come here. I don't know if you can see my shadows here. Come here. Doesn't want to be on camera now. Shy. Yes, so far, granted it's in the confines of my own back garden, but we're all stuck here at the moment. Not here, but there you go. You can see the slot there now for feeding. So I'm impressed with it. Bushcraft Essentials Bushbox XL, I think it's called. I think they retail at about 80 to 90 for the stainless, and then 130, 140 for the titanium. I'm impressed. It's a nice bit of kit. I wouldn't want to overload it and burn too hot in it so that it will warp, but I think it would last quite a while as long as I look after it. And it packs down nice and small, and it's really easy. I don't have to have a big fire, and it's more than hot enough if I wanted to cook them with a cast iron pan or something and fry on it. I'm pleased. Thumbs up for it. Right, what to get on with next? Maybe a bit of carving. Okay, so I'm here at my chopping block. I'm hoping it's in shot, and I thought I'm going to use this scrap, this rather hard seasoned piece of spalted alder. I think it'll be alright, so I'm going to make a little pocket spoon out of it. But first of all, I've got to prep the blank and get it to the size I want it. Splits. I had a large split there, and there was that much timber on there, so I hit on the split, so hopefully now, but then again there's another one running down there. That's the problem with having green wood and then leaving it dry. It's going to be checks and cracks and splits all through it. So we'll see, maybe I'm not using that much. I'll do this section. What a difference using seasoned wood. It's like concrete. You can see. So I've got a bit of a crank there. You see that? There's my hand for scale, pocket spoon. Right, let's try and cut that out then. I'm going to make some stop cuts. Just as relief cuts. So that when I'm axing, I mean this is a damn sight easier. If this was green I'd be flying through it, but this is, it's like hitting glass but without the shattering. Because the wood is seasoned, it's not very forgiving. You've got to hit it that much harder, and obviously then there's more scope to slip and ruin it, split it out, or even injure yourself. See, get in there. And I take some of the meat off the back of the spoon now, because when I'm axing I'm going across quite a wide area, so if I can thin that down I can have a lot more control. Take some off there. That's one good thing about axing out a spoon blank from seasoned wood, is all my split wood and all my wood chip on the bottom can now go in my little burner and make a cup of tea, because it's all bone dry and seasoned. Right. I don't know if you can see her. There she is again. Come on then. Right. Right. Come on, show the people at home. See, this is when I'm trying to axe out. This is what happens regular. She's a little tart, she likes being on camera, look at her. Right, you can go now, I'm busy. Go on, go on. See, now I'm axing down to my saw cuts. It's a little bit difficult obviously, because this is a lot more forgiving when it's green. practically peels away. This I'm having to give quite difficult heavy strokes to. On the flat side, see my lines? At least now I've done this side, this section here can rest on the block, so when I'm striking down the bowl is fully supported. I have got a little notch there, but that's for something else. So what I'll do now is ease my way in now carefully. Just going to take that cheek off there. And the same then for that section, supported. In fact, I'll take a little bit more off the back first because it's quite thick. I'm not going to go too close to the line. You can see I've got a tiny bit there. It's in focus. But I can do that with a knife. So I'm almost done. I'm going to take a bit more off the back edge of it and then remove this front section. Where are we? There. And then the base of the handle, and then I'm just down to knife work, which I can do back over there in my little back garden fly camp. I think I'll leave that back end on for now. It'll give me something to hold on to and then to carve out. So that's enough of the axe work for now. Mask back on. I'll leave that on the block. Let's go and carve the rest out. Okay, so it's down to knife work now. It's not the nicest piece of wood, but we'll see if we can salvage something out of it. That's the blank I knocked up out of yesterday's piece, because they're the half of this. So I don't know if you can see the same spalting pattern. Still got work to do on that, but that's enough for now. That's more of an eater. Where's my knife? Into my Mora 105. So I'm going to start doing some clean-up work now, bringing it back down to the lines, and then I know where I'm working from then, in case I gotta lose sections. Same as when I was saying about the axe work. If this was green now, we'd be flying through it. When I started with spoon carving, I used to spend hours going walking in the woods to find the right piece of wood with a nice crank with a bend in it to try and get the ultimate spoon. And then when I finally found it, then it'd take hours and hours and hours. You know, sometimes we'd be camping for an overnighter, and the whole time it would literally take me a day, 2 days to make a spoon. I'd be sanding and everything, and yet they all came out the same. They were pretty straight with no crank in them. So there's only when I started watching other people, one of my biggest inspirations and was John Mack, Spoon Carving First Steps. Hey John, loved watching him carving spoons in the wilderness garden. Guy's a master at it. And then started developing sort of my own way of doing it then, which is what I tend to do now. I don't need to do like when I made those stop cuts on the sides. It's just sometimes when I'm carving a nice piece of cherry, because it's so difficult for me to get hold of, I'm not going to waste it. So by putting those stop cuts in, I very rarely ever get a mistake, unless there's a flaw in the wood then. But let's crack on with this now. Come in now. fact easier to just saw it off. Like that. So now I'm trying to get these balanced out. I think for now I'm about ready now to start gouging the bowl out, because then I'll be able to hold it then. At the moment my hand's just slipping off because I got two flat surfaces to hold on to. So just get my roughing gouge out. This will be enough for now. I'll finish it with a different one. So what I'm going to do now is go across the bowl. I know some people go down with the grain. I find it lifts the fibres up, and on a seasoned bit of wood that's a nightmare. I'll be pushing too hard and I'm going to bury it in my hand, so I'm just going to work, as you can see, across the bowl. You can see that? I'm going to the lowest point of the bowl first, and I'm starting to nibble it away. I'm not trying to get one big deep gouge all the way across at one go. You've sort of got to nibble a depression in the centre, then go wider, go wider, go wider. So I'm easing my way into the bowl. Okay, that's the bowl done out enough for now, but at least now my thumb will go in there now and I can start work on the handle. And I also have to thin out the back of the bowl there, because obviously it's way too thick at the moment. As you're working along, feel with your fingers the thickness. You can tell where the thick sections of the bowl are, and then trim away bits from that. Just doing some of the detailing now on the handle. It's a bit fiddlier obviously because it's a much smaller spoon than normal. You can see now the shape's starting to come now. Yeah. But you can see how small it is. But it's still big enough to eat a meal and small enough to stay in your cup. I'll do a little bit more work, and then what I'll do is I'll just show you the finished product, but that's near as damn it done now. It's just a little bit more neatening up in the bowl with my finishing knife, and I need to strop my knife now so I can get some nice clean cuts. But I'll take this pretty much to I'll finish the product now. I don't have to dry it out because the wood is bone dry. So there we are. Let me raise you up a bit. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I'll just show a picture right at the end of the finished spoon, just before the credit. Hope you've enjoyed my little bit of backyard bushcraft today. Obviously now, because I'm kind of confined at home, I got to go back to work on the weekend anyway, but can't go out and about and can't go to the woods anymore. Can't go to CrossFit because all the gyms are closed. So I'm going to get some more videos done out the back. I think I'll do some reviews next. I might get my axe collection out for you to have a look at. I've got a new axe to play with as well, which I had to play with yesterday, which I roughed out that with. And it's not my carving axe you were watching me using earlier. That's my Hans Carlson sloyd axe. This is another axe. But I got some other bits and bobs and kit and stuff I can go through. So I think I'll leave the kit reviews for the wet days, and then if it's dry then I can get out to my fly camp and get some videos done for you. So I hope you've enjoyed my backyard bushcraft. There's more to come. Stay tuned. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers. I think I'm just off 400 now. I haven't put a video out for a while because we did the winter survival challenge with human animal survival, and that finished a few weeks ago. I say a month ago or whatever, and Fraser's got his videos. I think his last one's going out tomorrow, and then you'll see what's happened. I have put links on my Welsh Woodsman page and my own personal Facebook and my Instagram page to his channel to watch the videos. But like I said, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. There's more videos to come. Get subscribing. Let's get my channel out there a bit. And stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that's enough for me with this. Excuse my phone pinging in the background. There's a little pocket spoon that I carved earlier. I've taken it down to the finish, and then what I've done then is I've burnished it with an antler, piece of antler, which basically then gives it a nice glaze. So there's no sandpaper being used with this, so this is ready to go. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to oil it. So you can see there now, pure tongue oil. I just picked this up off eBay. So it's food safe. You see it in there? So basically all I'm going to do is put a bit in a bowl, and then normally that's enough. Let me give it a little bit more because this wood is seasoned, so it's soaking the oil straight up. Like I said, this is a food safe oil, and this will soak in nice, and it's a hardening oil as well, so this will dry over a few days and then leave a nice finish, so it won't stay moist like an olive or a food oil then, so to speak. This is from a tongue nut. Here we are, that's bringing up the grain lovely. So there we are. That's my little pocket spoon out of Alder, seasoned Alder, which has been in my shed for months and months, so it's bone dry. May get another coat tomorrow, and then what I'll do is I'll leave it on the windowsill in the sun and the sun will help to harden the oil. But there's the finished product. More than enough to eat with, small enough to go into the cup, and can go into a brew kit. So, thanks for watching.